What's going on, guys? Soul here. We're gonna be doing a reaction to this is just titled "The Next Mass Effect Official Teaser Trailer." I really want to watch this now because I recently just got into the Mass Effect series. So now that I'm like fully familiar with this franchise, which is crazy, man, because I've always heard, that this is like one of the greatest, sci-fi or just RPGs in general, and for whatever reason, it just like completely missed me. But I finally got to play them for the first time thanks to the Legendary Edition, and absolutely adore this series. You can't see it, but I actually have a big poster like on that wall over there. Maybe you can actually, nah, you can't really make it out, but yeah, there is a poster like like over here, yeah, over on that wall. But and actually, Mass Effect 3 is my favorite of the trilogy, which may be a controversial take. I don't know. But Mass Effect 3 is without a doubt like my favorite in the trilogy. But yeah, so I'm really excited to see like what is this? Is this gonna be a continuation of Andromeda? That's the only one I haven't played for reasons reasons I don't want to touch Andromeda. I've seen the characters. I've seen what's his name? Noah Caldwell. Something I've seen his extensive review on that game. I'm good. I don't need to play Andromeda, I don't think. I know there's probably people who like it, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm okay. So but yeah, I'm curious if this is gonna be a continuation of Andromeda, or yeah, what or is it going to be a new set of characters? Like what is this? Because it doesn't say this is Mass Effect 4, right? It doesn't say that's Mass Effect Andromeda 2. So yeah, very curious. But yeah, let's get into this trailer, man. Let's see what it has. Pressing play in 3, 2, 1.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched.
Roger, copy. Eagle, Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
Ventura Station. Unknown vessel approaching. We need first contact protocol.
Humanity now stands as partners in the galaxy. Hot 6 is away. Godspeed.
Oh, that's a relay. That was a relay.
Is anyone receiving this? We've lost contact.
I really want to go back to that shot because I feel like there was so much more in that like debris field, I bet. That's a Reaper. That's a Reaper, right? And 7. Is that actually? I'm so whoa. Also, I kind of like okay, like this was exciting to see, obviously, right? Like I'm really happy that Mass Effect is going to continue, but like damn, dude, like I bet you this game isn't even like in like full production right now. Like when was this released? Was it 2020? Okay. Okay, I was thinking it was like 2018 or 2019 that we got this, but okay, so 2020. Okay, I don't know. I guess my big thing is that like I really hope that this game isn't like 3 years away. I really hope it isn't, but it probably is. Like that's how much like more like Mass Effect I want. But that is so clearly Liara, right? That has to be Liara. And like I mean, obviously, her picking up the N7 and then smiling, but like also like just there's just like a bunch of things like tying it back to the original trilogy, obviously, right? So like the Reapers, and then obviously her picking up the N7, like her walking up the Reaper, um and just like the sort of like subtle wrinkles on the or like that's called like crow's feet, right? I think on the sides of our eyes, obviously showing age, and we do know that the Asaris live like I think close to like 1,000 years, right? So that I mean that's the other big question is like where exactly is this taking place, um, timeline wise? Like just like how much into the future is this game? Is this just going to be like I don't know, like 20 years after the events of Mass Effect 3? Um because you would have to imagine after the like after what happened with ME3 and sort of like the destruction that last battle on Earth, and not only on Earth, but even just thinking about the Asari's home world and the destruction that happened on that poor planet, right? Like everywhere, like the entire universe was affected during that war. So you would have to think that this game would have to take place during a time when like the rebuilding is done, right? When, these planets like Earth and, the Turian's home world and the Asari's home world have like recovered from, the Reaper invasion. So I don't know. It's probably obviously it's probably not the same. Like if that shit was to happen to us now in 2021, that would take us probably like centuries to recover. But with their technology, you would have to think the time to recover from a catastrophe like that would be decreased like dramatically, right? So like maybe it is something as short as like they can get back on their feet within like 10 years or even shorter or something like that. So yeah, I mean really I feel like they could put this anywhere, but the fact that Liara, who I'm again just assuming that this is Liara, the fact that this character, who I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it is Liara, but the fact that she is so aged up, you would have to assume that no, this isn't something that's like just 10 or like 20 years into the future. That this is something like probably hundreds of years after the events of ME3. Um, so yeah, that's probably what I would have to. And then like also there's a thing like although I didn't get this ending for Mass Effect 3, there was an ending where Shepard survived. I didn't get that ending. I don't know why, because I felt like I got my whatever that number with the meter, like war assets, that's what it was. I feel like I got like extremely high with that. Like I feel like I got pretty much everything with that, and I think that was the prerequisite that you needed in order to get that secret ending. But whatever. Like my ending was like some like old person telling a kid about Commander Shepard, I think, or something like that. It's such a typical like blob ending or like after credits scene. Like I was so mad at that. But yeah, there was an ending where Shepard is alive, where he survived. So do you leave that alone? Do you go back to the well and bring Shepard back into this? Do you like cryo freeze him and then have us control him yet again for ME4? Like I would be totally down with that, right? Because obviously I'm speaking from a place where I didn't play Andromeda, but I think general consensus is that the whole rider stuff didn't work for people, so I feel like it would make sense to go back to the Shepard well. Um, but yeah, I'm just reading these comments and like yeah, so like the big thing, let's actually go back to the trailer. See, can we actually pick out like who Liara is looking at? Because I feel like, okay, I think there's a Solarian. Very clearly, it looks like there's a Solarian there. Because you can kind of see he's got that posture, right? He's got that posture. Um, I don't know who's between the Solarian and then that other bulky, armored up alien. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. And obviously, well, at least for my playthrough, that can't be Morden. I don't even think Solarians live that long. Um, so realistically, who like if we are getting like carryovers, um, between the trilogy and this game, you know, we like Krogan's would the Krogan that we know from the OG trilogy, so like Grunt, for instance, should theoretically still be around in this game. Um, Obviously Liara. I don't think Samara would be alive because she was already pretty old to begin with, right? Um, and to be frank, I think we'd be lucky if we got Liara and Grunt. To be honest, I don't think anyone else is really gonna make it. Um, yeah, I mean, in my playthrough, Legion died, so Legion wouldn't be in my game. And the Arachne Queen, she would survive, so she would be in my Mass Effect 4, which is funny. Morden died in Mass Effect 3, so he obviously wouldn't be there. Um, Humans like only live, at best they can live up to like 140 or 150. So we won't see Jacob, we won't see Miranda, we won't see Jack. Which is sad. That sucks, man. That really, really sucks to think about. Um, yeah, the fact that all these characters that like, I mean, Liara is like without a doubt like my favorite in the trilogy. She was my number one. So like, I'm at least happy about that, right? That Liara is gonna be there. Um, but man, dude, like, yeah, the fact that like that's why ME3 worked so well for me, man. Just like the culmination of everything, and hanging out with everyone and saying goodbye one last time. So like at the same time, I'm of two minds because I feel like yes, I would love to see these characters again, but at the same time, I feel like I got all the closure that I needed with my boy Garrus and even Javik, right? And Tali and Edie, and Joker, right? Like I feel like I got that closure. So like it would be weird doing a Mass Effect 4 and theoretically bringing all of them back, you know? Um, so I don't know. There is a part of me that does think that. So like, but then the problem is, do we trust them to make a new cast? Like, sure, obviously Liara would be there. Um, yeah, Liara would be there. And then maybe Grunt, and then you add like a new cast of characters. After that, like like 4 or 5 new party members on your new ship or whatever. But after Andromeda, like do we really have faith that they can create like new, and that's such a tough bar to live up to, right? Because you have characters like Garrus and like Liara and Tali who are like these iconic video game characters, and Jack, right? And Thane, like, oh dude, Thane, these characters, Miranda, who are like literally like iconic characters, at least to me. And it's such a tough bar to try, not necessarily to like replicate that, but to live up to, like, because they're gonna be compared to the OG trilogy no matter what, right? So it's really tough to kind of like, yeah, to live up to that, or kind of get away from those comparisons. But yeah, what I'm thinking is that yeah, they will have Liara to make it feel, cozy and familiar, but they're also gonna have a majority of this cast is gonna be new, because I just don't see how you can. I don't see how Garrus will be here, or Tali or anyone else. God, I didn't know Tali and the Quarians live less than humans. Even the Turians live less than humans as well. That's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I I want to know when this game is coming out. That's the thing, man, because I think Dragon Age 4 was announced before this game, so I'm not a Dragon Age guy. I've never played one, to be fair, but I wish these were like reversed, man. I wish we were getting Mass Effect before Dragon Age, but I'm sure Dragon Age fans are totally fine with this outcome though. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Like, comment, subscribe for more trailer reactions like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.